Hello everyone, I hope you're doing well. It's been a while since I've made a video. Today I'm going to showcase what we have achieved so far with the Advanced Decal component in its V3 release. There are a lot of features I want to explore, such as text projection, a new layout for layers, and performance improvements. So without further ado, let's start. Okay, so here we are in the editor. I'm just going to drag a primitive, set it to a needy car example that I got from Sketchfab, and set the material to a decalable material instance. Be sure to check how to set up a material to render decals on top on my previous videos. This time, however, we're going to add the Advanced Decal component from the Add Component button instead of using nodes. And there won't be a need to initialize the component through BP nodes unless you choose to defer init in its default values. So you can choose the output size of your texture render targets to match any resolution you want, the target material slot you're projecting decals against, and the max number of layers, if any. Finally, we've added the possibility to restrict the projection to a certain pass if you have a memory budget to comply with. So let's just take a BP spectator pawn instance and set our lookout actor to this car mesh and hit play. One cool feature that was added is the ability to load your decal layout. This one was to be done manually by the developer, but it's now, since I got some requests on how to achieve this, been added to work out of the box. So even if you grab any layer, do some kind of destructive operations, you can load that back up again. I have this mapped to the keyboard. So as soon as I press load, there we go, back where we were. If I hit stop, play again, load, there we go, everything's here. Another needy layer type was added, and that is text. Yes, you can write whatever you want right here, and it'll work. Of course, let's set it back to what it was before. And what I can also do if I want is shift right click to select multiple layers and batch delete them. This saves you the hustle to do it on a per layer basis. If I hit play again, hit load, there we are, nothing was lost. Now let's take this further. Before, projecting decals was kind of a lot of pan and slide to get it where you want it to be. But now we've added snapping to a certain space, provided you get your camera centered to the point of interest at all times. So let's center that camera to the origin, slide it where we want it to be, rotate to the side view, slide it back again, and now you can see it snaps to that space. Most of this is added to the new decal material brush, and the rest of the controls you can check from the tutorial BP spectator pawn or the spectator blueprint function library to help you spectate and edit decals. Now if I hit save, hit stop, play again, and load, you can see our newly added texture with all the other layers. Okay, now let's move on to the in-editor time decal editing. So if you don't want to do this in game time, you can just go to the editor folder, run the widget. Of course, you should first be sure you have the mesh selected with the proper component added and hit run. This will open up a new window where you can add layers, position them where you want using the editor camera, and finish editing on that layer to add another one. Here you can right click to select a layer and move it up or down to your liking, along with all the things you could do in game time. Plus, you can also hit save to texture, and that will save your decals to texture assets. You can click import, but it's already done automatically, so you don't have to do that. You can find them right here under textures baked. If we open that, you can see it takes all the texture space, and that's because we've added dilation to it to avoid sieves as much as possible. So that's it for now. See you in the next one.